Today is the time of cyber attacks, and with each passing day, the number of spyware and malware attacks are increasing. With this, what is at stake is one's security of data. And with this, the government is trying its level best to find out the alternate solutions so that they can protect everyone's data and the security levels get increased. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am 𝐈𝐀𝐒 and in today's video, we will be discussing about card tokenization by Reserve Bank of India, that is RBI. So first let us understand the timeline of the video. First we will be looking at news, then what is tokenization and card on file, then how tokenization is carried out and how tokenization works, two of the important points, then who can offer card tokenization services and what are its benefits and the industry size. In the end, we will be looking into a prelims MCQ and a mains practice question. This topic is of relevance from General Studies Paper 3, Economy, Banking Sector. Banking sector is one of the important sections from where every year you can see 2 to 3 questions being asked both in mains and in prelims. So from exam perspective, what becomes important is knowing what is card tokenization, then how does it work, what is the process that it follows and what are its benefits. So let's get started and see the news. And this news has been taken from Indian Express and it says, tokenization for credit and debit card transactions, what it is and how does it help you. So the important word here is tokenization, that what is card tokenization, and then the credit and the debit card transactions, that why is card tokenization is considered important. See, what is happening is nowadays that we have seen, you must have known about the Pegasus spyware attack or the Hermitware which was recently seen. So with this, there is a need to increase the security so that people's data, personal information and their documents are not exposed to people who can use it for negative purposes. So what needs to be done is to find out alternate solutions so that their security or their data can be protected. So with this, the Reserve Bank of India has come up with a system called card tokenization. See, recently what happens is whenever you pay on an e-commerce site or you do your Netflix subscription or Hotstar subscription, then what do? See, this is your debit or credit card. So whenever you make any payment, so what it is, you have to type your card number first, then your name, then expiry date, and then your CVV. After that, there is a SMS sent to your message which asks for OTP. So all these details goes to the merchant. It means that a third party is having all your details. And many a times we have also heard that the data of this company has been stolen or data of that company has been stolen. So the hackers which are stealing these data can use it for their own purpose. So what is the need what was felt was to protect this data of people. So to protect these data of credit and debit card of people so that their personal details do not go out, there is a system came which is called as tokenization, that is card tokenization. So let's see. So what has happened is from October 1, 2022, the Reserve Bank of India, which is the Central Bank of India, RBI, the Reserve Bank of India's card on file tokenization norms have started. So from this October, the RBI card on file tokenization norms have started. We will just be seeing that what is card on file, and this tokenization norms has come up to improve safety and security of card transactions which are mainly at stake. So what happens is, see, the merchants, payment aggregators and payment gateways, we all know what are the payment gateways, be it Phone Pay, Amazon Pay, Paytm, Just Pay, PayPal, all these they have all the data of the people, will not be able to save will not be able to save crucial customer credit and debit card details and such as 3-digit CVV and expiry date. So at present, these payment aggregators and payment gateways have all the information, but now they will not. Important word here is not. They will not be able to save these details. And when they will not be able to save these details, how will the transaction happen, or how will the transaction will occur? This will occur through tokenization. This will occur through card tokenization. And till now 35 crore tokens have already been created, and are from September alone 40% of transactions, which is value around 63 crore, have been done using tokens. So the card tokenization process is now getting started and is also coming into prominence because people have started using it. And from October 1, 2022, Reserve Bank of India has started its norms of COF, that is card on file. See, first let us understand that what is tokenization and what is card on file. After that, I will start with the whole process, that how does it work. See, tokenization means replacement of actual card details with a unique alternate code called the token. See, first understand what does alternate means. Something which is already present, we need to find an alternate for this. Matlab something which is already is there, we need to find an alternate for this. So it means that the card details, the card number, the name, the expiry date and the CVV will remain in place. It's not that this will vanish. No, this card, credit card and the debit card will remain in place, but instead of giving these card details to the merchants or the payment gateways, there will be a token number which will be generated. Like for example, a 12-digit token number or a 16-digit token number will be generated. Like for example, this is the token number which is generated for you for your payment. So you will make payment using this token number instead of giving your full card details. So what will happen? Your card details will not be shared with anyone. So if that will not be shared with anyone, it means that will not go out with anyone, or someone will not be able to steal it. Instead of this, you will make payment using this token number. So that is why it is called replacement of actual card details with a unique alternate. Alternate means this will remain in place and an alternate will be produced. And this will be unique for a combination of card, token request or a device. Now let us come to that what is card on file. Card on file transactions are transactions where a card holder has authorized. The important word here is that a card holder has himself or herself has authorized a merchant to store the cardholder's MasterCard or Visa payment details. It means the cardholder has given his or her permission and has authorized the merchant to store the cardholder's personal details or the payment details. So this is what is called token. I hope tokenization you must have heard, because a token would be generated. That is why it is called tokenization. Now let us understand that how tokenization will be carried out, or how has the process been carried out since till now, because it is not that the RBI is talking about the tokenization process for the first time. It has been going on for around an year or so, but the deadline was keep getting extended because the things were not in place. But now that the RBI has said that now they have to follow the norms and the deadline will not be shifted any forward. So the RBI prohibited merchants from storing customer card details on their servers with effect from January 1, 2022. So earlier the deadline was January 1, 2022, when the RBI said that the merchants will not save the customers' payment details. But after January 1, 2022, the deadline was shifted to June 30, 2022, and after June 30, 2022, it was shifted to September 30, 2022. But now the RBI has said that from October 1st, the norms would be followed and no further extension of deadline would be given. Now let us understand that how will tokenization work. See, this slide becomes important. You need to understand this. We'll go a little slow on this. See, first what will happen is that you will make a purchase. Like for example, you have gone to some e-commerce site and you want to buy something. So you will start a purchase with a merchant. You have liked a product and you want to buy this product. So what will you do? You will select the product and then you will try to make the payment of that product, so because you want to buy it. So the merchant initiates tokenization by asking for your consent to tokenize the card. So what will happen? There is a third party called a merchant. See, you do not make the payment directly. There is something called an aggregator or a gateway or a merchant. So that merchant will ask for your permission, for your consent, so that they can tokenize your card. So that instead of asking for the card details, they will ask for your permission so that they can tokenize your card. And once you will give your consent for the tokenization of the card, they will send the tokenization request to the card network. So first, you will give your consent, then the merchant will send the tokenization request to the card network. Like for example, if you have the Visa card or the RuPay card, then they will further forward the card network request to the card network. Then the card network will create a token as a proxy to the card number and send it back to the merchant. So who is the one who is making the token? It is the card network. The merchant will send the request to the card network and card network will make a token for you to make the payment. Then what will happen is you will approve the transaction with some kind of CVV or an OTP which will be sent to you. After this, the merchant will save this token for subsequent transaction. But here is the main point which will protect your card or your details. The token which will be generated, then the merchant will save that token. But that token can only be used on one platform. See, if you have made a payment on site number 1, so a token will be generated on this. So you can make the payment with that token only on this site. You cannot go on any other e-commerce site and make the payment with the same token. No, you will only be able to make the payment only on this site. Imagine if you are going on some other site and then you want to make the payment, then again a new token will be generated and that new token will work only on this site, not on any other site. And this is how your card will be protected. See, for making payment to a different merchant or from a different card, tokenization to be done again. It means everywhere single token will not be used. So have you understood the whole process? I think this was little simple. So first what will happen is you will give the consent to whom? To the merchant. Then what will merchant do? Merchant will send the request to the card network. Then what will card network do? It will prepare a token for you to make the payment. Then what will it do? It will save that token to make payment for further transactions. And but that transactions can only be done on the same site. If further transactions needs to be done or further orders needs to be made, then it needs to be done on some other site. Then one more token will be generated on that site. This is how the whole process will work of tokenization. Now let's come to that who can offer tokenization services. Who is the one who will be offering these services? So these services can only be performed by the authorized card network. Mind the word only. It will only be performed by the authorized card network, and the recovery of the original PAN number should be feasible for the authorized card network only. So if someone who will not be authorized will not be able to do any of the tokenization, or the tokens or the card details will not be with them. It is only the authorized network who can do these things. Then adequate safeguards have to be put in place so that mishappening do not take place, because when it comes to online things, it becomes extremely easy and cyber attacks are increasing. So, and this becomes a very delicate and a soft matter. So this needs to be handled with care. Then integrity of the token generation process has to be ensured at all times. That is why only the authorized card network is allowed to make tokens. Now let us come to what are the benefits of tokenization. This can be important because many a times we have seen that in prelims questions are asked about what are the applications of this process, or what are the advantages of this process, or what is the significance of these process. Then these kind of questions are many a times asked in the prelims as well as in mains. So what are the benefits of tokenization? First, it is considered safer because the card details of the person will not be saved with the network, and the token will be saved. So, and every single time the person goes on to some other site, then the new token would be generated. So it means the cards would be safe and this process would be considered safe. Then the actual card details are not shared with the merchant, so misplacement of the things will also not take place. Then the token requester cannot store the PAN number. See, this PAN number is very important, because if the misplacement of PAN account number takes place, then a lot of personal details can also be at stake, because PAN attaches a many things, and with PAN many things are also attached. So PAN number is something which is very private. Then the token requester certified for safety and security. So see, benefits are, first, it is considered safe. Then the PAN number will not be shared. Then the credit card or the debit card details will also not be shared. So next is, what is the industry size at present? See, these are the RBI data. So in 2021-22, what is the size is, the payment transactions through credit card has increased by 27% to 3.99 crore in volume terms, while it is 54.3% to 9.72 lakh in value terms. It means that the payment by credit cards or the use of credit cards is increasing with each passing year. Then by the end of July 2022, the number of credit cards issued stood at around 8 crore, while the debit card is 92.81 crore. So there is a lot of difference between the people who are using the debit cards and the credit cards. But the use of both debit and credit cards are increasing, and this industry size, the payment industry size, is also increasing. Now let us come to the prelims MCQ, and this says that which among the following are advantages of card tokenization? First is, tokenized card transaction is considered safer. Second is, actual card details are not shared with the merchant. Third, token request cannot store PAN number. So you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section, and the codes are 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. Now let's come to the mains practice question, and it says that what is the process of card tokenization and how it will be helpful for the customers, and the command here is explain. So it is a 10 marker question. I think you will be able to do. First, write about what is card tokenization, then write about that why it would be helpful for the customers. It means what would be the benefits of the card tokenization. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.